am constantly getting on Instagram and saving ideas and recipes of reels that look interesting. I rarely go back and actually try them, so I thought I would take the ones I was most intrigued about and see if they're actually any good. They're all food related, there's some snacks, and there's a lot of vegetables. So I was really excited to try these. I'm going to try to do a chickpea snack. So there's this father and his son on Instagram who did this. I will link the original Instagram that I saw below. I will preface this by saying I don't actually like chickpeas normal, but I feel like I do like them in some instances. If you get chili from Panera, they have chickpeas in their chili, and I love their chili, and I like the chickpeas in it. So maybe I do like chickpeas in certain situations, but they made this chickpea snack that looked crunchy.
I could eat these all day.
He said it would be really good on salads. So this father and son are really cute. They're just really cute to watch. So go definitely watch their Instagram reel. But let's make it. It says to put rinsed chickpeas and to dab them dry. So I'm just gonna kind of get them dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, this is gonna break. Don't break, don't break. Oh, one got loose. Okay, so they're in the bowl. It calls for Lowry seasoned salt, paprika, garlic powder, cumin, and cayenne pepper. I don't like cayenne pepper, I don't like spicy foods, so I'm not doing the cayenne pepper. Okay, they say to drizzle a little bit of olive oil. He doesn't do a lot, so I'll just do a little. Get these evenly coated. I would think that's important. I don't know. I think I'm going to put all of the seasoning in one thing and then stir it up and then put it in. That way, this will be coated evenly. In his Instagram reel, it gives all of the measurements, so I'm going to refer you to that. Make sure everything is mixed evenly. All right, I'm going to dump this in and do the rest. Okay, so mix it up really well. I'm going to put all of this with the seasoning on it. Spread this out evenly. Use my fingers a tiny bit. Now you're supposed to bake this at 400 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, now we wait. I would think that we should toss them a little bit in the middle, but they didn't do that. So I'm gonna do it exactly how they said. Okay, they've been in 25 minutes. And let's see, do they seem crispy? No, that doesn't seem crispy to me. I'm gonna leave them in 5 more minutes. Okay, it is time. I'm very optimistic. They sound crispy. Okay, I'm gonna let them cool and we will see if they actually are as crispy as when they did it. Okay, these have completely cooled. Oh my heart. Now to try, will they actually be crispy like they show it? I don't even know if I like these. Oh my heart. They are crispy. Actually, these are pretty good. I don't know if I would eat them like a snack kind of thing, but when he suggested was putting them in a salad, so maybe I'll do that. But I would say these are definitely a win. I mean, I think they could have gone in for another 5 to 10 minutes because they're a tiny bit soft in the middle. And I let them stay in there for about a half hour. Maybe actually 35 minutes. Maybe even up the temperature to 450 instead of 400. But I would say this is a win. Good morning. Yes, this is how I look in the morning. I have a hack that I saw on Instagram. I'll show it to you here.
Get you a container and add roughly 1 inch of water at the bottom. Take your avocado, place it face down, set it in your fridge. And would you look at that, after 2 days, we are still looking at a bright and vibrant avocado. No waste, no dark, mushy, disgusting avocado anymore.
I have an avocado. It's not an actually very good one. So it's already turning a little brown. So, I mean, keep that in mind. It is a little bit brown already. But I'm going to put it in a bowl of water. And we'll see if it keeps it nice for a day. Okay, so I thought I would just check the avocado process. This is what the water looks like right now. So, ew. I'm not holding out for much hope that this is actually working. So I'm going to lift it up. I'm afraid. Oh no. Okay, I would say that's a bust. Okay, I did peel off a bit of the first layer and it does look like that. But I'm telling you, that's what it looks like if I just put this in a Ziploc baggie and get most of the air out. This is what it looks like. And when I usually do that, I'll store it with the pit in it. So everything under the pit is very green and still very good. So I just don't think you need to put it in water to make this work. I'm always looking for a high protein snack that has a little bit of crunch and a little bit of salt and doesn't pack a whole bunch of calories. So I found this one on Instagram. It literally is 2 ingredients, cottage cheese and everything but the bagel seasoning. How this is crispy, I do not know, but we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna watch it again because I don't remember how to do this.
It's not even really a recipe, it's 2 ingredients. All right, got my cottage cheese here. Now what I'm gonna do is take some everything but the bagel seasoning and put it right on top. I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. All right, I put some on a plate. See how they got like crispy and delicious? Literally amazing.
Small curd cottage cheese. I have a baking dish. It says everything bagel seasoning. Let's see if we can make this work. I'm gonna do smaller ones, I think, than she did. I don't know, she seemed to make huge ones. And I'm not gonna do as many because I don't wanna waste cottage cheese if I'm not actually going to like this. So I'm actually going to make just, I don't know, I'll make 5. I guess I'll make a couple that are a little bit more. I'm gonna smash it down a bit, like why not get it started to the crispiness? I don't know. I mean, let's be generous. We might as well have these taste good. All right, into the oven for 30 minutes. Watch me for my dirty oven door, but they are spreading out very thin and bubbling. I'm optimistic. We have 8 minutes left. I'm gonna check on these because I'm smelling it. It smells good. Okay, clearly we have a problem. Stink! Stink. Okay, could I even get them? Oh my goodness, I think this is one of those moments that I might have to soak them. Okay, so clearly I needed to lower the amount of time in the oven because I made them smaller and I didn't even think of that. Okay, that was dumb. That was a dumb move. Okay, let's try again. All right, let's try this again. I put it on parchment paper. Can we just talk about the fact that I don't think I am fully capable of ripping parchment paper off in a straight line? Literally, I don't think it is in my realm of possibility. I just did 3. I did them about the same size. They spread a lot on the thing, so I don't know what it'll do on parchment paper. I did get it clean. Look, I don't know how I did it, but I did do it. I scraped it and Brillo pad, and we're trying this again. I'm gonna check it every 10 minutes. Nowhere near ready at 10 minutes. Okay. It looks okay. It's not crispy yet, so a little more time. I think they are done. I'm gonna let them sit for a minute. Oh. Okay, they're not peeling off too easily. Actually, they don't taste bad at all. I wouldn't call them crunchy. I would call them semi-crunchy. They're okay. I don't think I would make them again. I'm so glad I didn't make 9 like she did. I think they're only okay because of the seasoning. They're good. I don't think they're great. This is a roasted cauliflower. I love cauliflower. My husband, not so much. So if we could make it a little bit better, why not? So this is from mediterraneandiet.recipes on Instagram.
I set out to develop the most perfect roasted cauliflower recipe, and it truly does not get better than this. It's seasoned with paprika, parmesan, and garlic, but the magic really lies in the roasting method. Finish with fresh lemon juice and parsley, and you can get the full recipe in the caption.
I mean, it's very easy ingredients. Obviously, cauliflower. We need olive oil, a garlic. I don't have fresh garlic. I only have garlic in a jar. We're just going to go with that. Paprika, salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese, lemon, and I don't have fresh parsley unless my husband stops at the store tonight on the way home. So we might not have fresh parsley, but I doubt that is the game changer thing on here. But she says the thing that makes this so good is you have to bake the pan first. So I'm going to put this in the oven at 450. I got to go turn it up. So she says to take your pan, and she says, what does she say? Large rimmed baking sheet. I don't know. Is this considered large rimmed? I don't have a clue if this is large rimmed. This is all I have. I went ahead and broke up all the cauliflower head. 7 to 8 cups. I don't think that's 7 to 8 cups, but okay. 3 tablespoons olive oil, garlic cloves, paprika, kosher salt, black pepper. Put in the garlic, paprika. I'm not gonna measure too much because I think the seasoning is all what you like. Salt, it's supposed to be kosher salt. Cracked pepper. I always feel very like I'm a professional whenever I'm doing this. Do you guys feel that way? Okay, so she says to take the pan out of the oven and put the cauliflower on it. And it's going to be obviously very hot. This is at 450 degrees. So let's get them. Okay, the pan is here. I got to remember not to touch it. I'm going to put the florets on. Oh. She says to spread them evenly. I feel like these tiny ones are going to burn. Back in the oven. I'm trying to do it fast so we don't get too much cooling down. We set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
I'm going to watch them because I don't want another disaster like the cottage cheese snack disaster. It's supposed to cook for 15 minutes. I'm supposed to toss it and then cook it for another 10 minutes. When it comes out, I'm supposed to put Parmesan cheese all over it, cook it for 2 minutes. When it comes out, I'm supposed to take fresh lemon juice, which I squeezed into this, so that all over it, and fresh parsley, which I do not have, so I'm just going to use dried. It is what I have. It's sizzling. All right, I felt like they were getting too done. Stir them up a little bit. Parmesan cheese, and back in the oven. Let's sprinkle it with lemon juice. I'll toss that. It's very hot. I'm excited to try this. Time to try this. I'm not sure if I like the lemon on it. Like, well, pretty much that's all I taste. I think it needs more salt, so let me sprinkle it with salt. Let me try another piece. No. I'm surprised. I thought I would like this. I mean, it's not bad. I'll eat this cauliflower. I'll eat it all. But I don't think I would make it again. Okay, before I get started on today's little experimentation, I do want to go back to the chickpeas snack. Okay, that was such a disappointment, can I just say? It was good the first time I tried it, and I left them out for my husband to try, and he was like, yeah, they're okay. I think they would have been good if I ate them right away. The problem is we weren't eating them right away, so I put them in the refrigerator, I covered them up, and they became chewy. And they were so gross, I ended up throwing them away. I'm done with chickpeas, and sadly hummus is just not one of my favorites. Okay, but today's recipe is going to be called smashed Brussels. So it's using the wonderful Brussels sprout, which is perfect right now because Brussels sprouts are considered more of a fall vegetable. You can get them all year round, at least in the United States you can. They are a delicious vegetable in my opinion. The way I usually eat them is to roast them in the oven. I'll just cut them in half, put some olive oil on them, put some seasoning, and just roast them. The recipe I'm using is from a vegan account. I'm not going to make them vegan because I'm actually going to use cheese. So this is the Instagram reel that I saw.
Have you tried smashed Brussels sprouts? Just steam your sprouts for about 8 minutes and then transfer those to a baking sheet and smash, baby. I season mine with nutritional yeast, paprika, and garlic powder, but you do you. While they're in the oven, I highly recommend whipping together this cashew roasted red pepper dip. Enjoy and follow for more.
Steam your Brussels sprouts for 8 minutes until half cooked. Okay, I'll trim my Brussels sprouts. I don't like these things on it. Like I like to, like if it looks yucky like that. Oh, I cut the wrong side. Oops, what was I thinking? Okay, while they are steaming, I'm going to put the seasoning together. Okay, so it calls for paprika, garlic powder, 1 teaspoon salt. Wow, that's kind of a lot of salt, right? I think I'm gonna go a little bit less, only because I'm using Parmesan cheese, and Parmesan cheese can be kind of salty, so I'd rather add more salt. So I did a little bit less than a teaspoon. I'm mixing this up. I'm trying to decide, because nutritional yeast is like a powder. So I'm like, okay, if it's a powder, I can understand why you would put it on with the seasoning. But it's not, I know. I'm gonna mix these together, and then the cheese will have that seasoning in it as well. I don't know. I know, I'll do half. So I'm gonna hold half of this and put half of this in it. Does that make sense? And then I'm gonna just use my spoon here, just kind of mix it. And that way the cheese has all the seasoning mixed together in it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not gonna make the dip because I'm trying to not add more calories to this, and this is a very vegan recipe. It calls for cashews and almond milk and things like that. I don't even have those kind of things. I don't have almond milk, I don't have raw cashews. So I'm just going to eat them as is. I kind of like vegetables as is with just some seasoning anyways. So I think it'll be good without it. Smash those Brussels sprouts until they are flattened slightly, and you're supposed to use a cup. I have my cup. This one's big. Like, is this gonna smash? Do you smash it like with the stem down? I don't know. Okay, let's see. I feel like it's gonna go flying. Should I have been using not glass? And I'm gonna put some olive oil. She says to just season it with olive oil. It just says to season them. So I'm gonna push it down on each one a little bit. I'm gonna turn them back over and season the other side. I don't know if I recorded all that. I thought I recorded it, but not, maybe not. Oh, I'm so sad. I think I didn't record that. I'm so mad. This is what it looks like with the seasoning on it, and I did both sides. I mean, that looks good just like that, right? Am I right? Yeah. Okay, she said to air fry for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, we're flipping them, and we do them for an additional 10 minutes. I feel like 15 minutes at 450, I'm gonna watch these things because I have a tendency to burn stuff, apparently. Okay, it's halfway through. I just wanna check on, oh, see? Oh no, see, they look like they're burning. They look like they're burning. Okay, they definitely look like they're burning, and they are burning, so I'm gonna turn them over. See, now that side looks good, but I don't understand. I don't intentionally do this, but okay, I gotta tell you this stuff right here. That's amazing taste. I like things burnt. I know that's weird. I get it from my father. He loved things to be burnt. Like, not to a crisp, but just slightly burned. Like, I actually like the taste of burnt popcorn a bit. Like, I will seek out the little pieces that are burnt. I know, I'm strange. I don't like it to be not microwave popcorn. I don't like microwave popcorn as it is. But like when I make my own popcorn, oh yeah. That's delicious. When it's a little bit burnt, these are a little bit too much. Okay, I'll take this piece off. I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna lower it. There's levels on my air fryer where you're supposed to put it for air fryer, so I put it where it's supposed to be, but clearly it's too much. We'll see if maybe it'll be okay. And that was I only did it half the time, 7 minutes. They're definitely overdone. I'm so disappointed. It doesn't mean they won't taste good, but it doesn't look like what she did. Take just a couple of these. Let's try it. All right, this one looks really good. I feel like these would have done better if I cut them in half and then smashed them. That's just my thought process. I mean, they're good, but they're not great. Maybe the fact that it's cheese instead of nutritional yeast, and that makes a difference in the burning because cheese could burn faster. Maybe I need to turn it down because I was using cheese. I feel like I have Brussels sprouts in my teeth now. Maybe all of those things make a difference because I did change the recipe. So I don't necessarily feel like her recipe is bad. I don't think what I did to it did it any favors. But I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, it's actually, these crispy things, oh, those are amazing. This one's very crispy. I'll eat them because I love Brussels sprouts, but I don't think I'll make it again. Okay, sadly, none of them were a home run, and they are going to be part of our rotation, and I'm going to make them again and again. That's okay. I think it's fun to experiment. You never know until you try. So if you like this kind of video, I'm going to link at one of my vlogs where I do some cooking in that one. If I remember correct, it came out good. I'll see you in that one or another one. God bless.